You're a sick fuck. And you can't even own up to, you can't even look at me in the fucking eyes. You're staring at the ground like a little because you can't fucking tell me what you did. You got blood, your mom's blood, your dead mother's blood on your chest. Are you just trying to piss me off? I don't understand. What happened?
It was an accident.
It was an accident?
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to?
No.
What happened? It's okay. Hey, look up real quick. He was already far away. You have no reason to not call the police. But yet you told us on a sworn statement, you tell us that you went to your friend's house because you're scared of the masked mystery man.
Yeah.
Right. A piece of shit. A complete psychopath. And then to blame it on your dad? You're sick. Why?
She just bled out. It was horrible. I just watched her die. God, the screams. She just couldn't really go. She just looks so scared.
Did you get something to eat or drink, or not yet? They're getting it? Okay, very cool. Do you need anything else right now? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some.
Okay.
If you want water or anything before. I'm sorry this is taking so long. Like I said before, I mean, there's so much to do. There's so much paperwork we have to do. And I need to try to get as much information out of you as I can so we can get the ball rolling, so we can know what to do, know where to look, so we're kind of stuck, but we got to do all the paperwork at the same time. So it's really, I can't even imagine how stressful it is for you though right now. So hang in there. Like I said before, just if you need anything, let me know. And I don't know if you remembered, I'm Annie Conrad. I'm a detective with the sheriff's office. I know you've talked to a ton of people already, I think. Are you okay? What do you need right now? Anything? Nothing? Okay. All right, well listen, let me just I gotta go through the basics really quick, and then I need to learn like what normal is and stuff, okay? So it's Nathaniel? Did I spell it right? N-A-T-H, no, not even close.
It's E-L.
Okay, N-A-T-H.
T-H-A-N-I-E-L.
Okay. Ryder, right? R-Y-D-E-R?
I go by Nathan though.
I'm gonna put Nathan here. And then spell your last name.
S-H-I-M-M-E-L.
And how old are you?
I'm 22.
And your date of birth?
June 9th, 1995.
June 9th, 95. And your address?
47 Hollow Lane.
What Hollow? Home Coast. And your phone number?
386-283-0148.
0148. Nathan, have you lived here all your life?
Yes.
Okay, did you go to school here too? You look familiar, that's why
I
I'm
went to FBC.
You did
high
go?
School.
Okay, when did you graduate?
2013.
Oh wow, okay. Did you do good in school? Did you do good in school?
I did okay.
What were you gonna do when you got done graduating?
I don't know what I want as my major.
No? You haven't got any college classes under your belt?
No.
Alright, let's see, we got consent to search. We don't need the consent to search. Listen, I am gonna read you your Miranda warning only because we brought you here, and even though you're not detained or anything, I still need to talk to you, and people sometimes feel like they're in trouble or under arrest or something, so I always want to make sure. Are you familiar with Miranda warnings? I'm just kind of, alright, well, I don't have a case number or anything. M-A-T-H. You watch any Law and Order shows or anything? Education, you graduated. FPC, and you went all the way through the 12th. No college though, right? Speak English. Okay. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions and to have them with you during questioning. If you cannot afford one, you will be appointed one for you before any questions if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to one. So those are the 1 through 5 that I save you the hassle of reading out loud to me like I do to be mean to others. But I want you to just gently look over them again, initial if you understand them. If you don't understand them, just ask me. And I know you've talked to a million people already, but this is because I brought you in here. Okay, so you understand all this. That you probably heard them before too, I'm sure. With all the rights, and do you wish to do? What was this word? I don't even know how it's printed out. Do you understand each of these rights? I have explained. Yes, you do that. Actually, I think I do that. Have you previously requested any law enforcement offer to allow you to speak to an attorney? That was no. With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? And then sign there if you wish to, if you're okay. I would initial. Go ahead, initial for me. I think that's you and not me. And then your signature, and then eyewitness. And another thing, I mean, you just got to help me understand like the dynamics of. I got a lot of questions as far as just the house alone. That's me. All right, I'll put that. I don't think I need. You don't need to sign that one. I think that's for. Okay, so you live at the 47 Wood Hollow, and who lives there with you now?
My sister.
Okay, and you're 22. How old's your sister?
I'm 19.
Okay, and what's her full name?
Ilana Nicole Shimmel. Ilana.
A-I?
No, it's just Ilana.
I-A-L.
No, I-L.
I'm gonna just take my notes. Sorry, I'm like dyslexic.
I-L-A-N-A. Yeah. Nicole.
I'm just gonna put an N. How about that?
Shimmel.
Okay. And she's 19. Okay, she's lived there all along. Okay. And you lived there in the same house all through high school? Okay. Are you on any medication or anything? No medication. Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry? Yeah. You need me? Yeah. Just let me know if you need anything or if you got it. Everybody's worried about you. We're very worried about you, so whatever we can do, let us know. So you're not on medication or anything right now? Okay. Any ailments, injuries, anything like that? We already looked, you don't have any injuries. Any disabilities of any kind? Nothing, okay. And you live there with your mom and your dad's not there right now? All right, and you're an adult, so it's not like you have... When did your dad leave?
They divorced a couple of years ago. She kept inviting him back, then kept kicking him out. She kicked him out again about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
How long was he living this last go around there?
A while. They were arguing a bit though.
What's the main problem?
I don't know.
That's your real dad?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get along with him? You don't. You don't know what the main problem is though, why they can't get along? Does he drink? Does he do drugs? Is he abusive?
He does do drugs. I mean, not drugs, alcohol.
Okay, so he's a drinker.
Yeah.
Does
And he said he stopped, but when he was, he'd be verbally abusive. And sometimes physically, but...
Have you ever seen it?
Well, like 3 times he'd shove me against the wall by my neck and threatened me when I was a kid. But
How old were you then?
that, I don't know, maybe like the beginning of high school.
Okay. Okay, so, other than that, does everybody else get along, or
My sister, my mom, and I get along.
you do? Okay. And your sister works? Where's she work?
Skips.
Okay. And your mom worked too, right? She works at,
In MA in town center.
is she a nurse assistant?
She's medical assistant for a doctor.
Okay, that's just the records taking or whatever.
Hmm?
That like taking records, handling the records?
I think it's basically what a nurse does, just slightly less stuff.
Okay. And you're not working right now?
Not currently. I'm in the process of looking for a job.
Have you worked since you got out of school?
I worked at Steak and Chick as a dishwasher, and then later I worked as a produce associate at Walmart.
How long did you work at Walmart?
2 or 3 months.
That's it? You didn't like it?
I mean, there was a problem with management, plus I didn't have, I didn't have my own car at that point, so it's kind of hard to have to work around them to be able to get to work.
And you got a car now, right? What do you were driving was it a car or a truck?
It's a car.
What kind of car?
It's a Mazda 3. It's black.
Did you buy it?
My parents did.
That's nice. It runs pretty good. Okay.
Engine light is always on, but other than that, it's a good car.
Okay, so I didn't walk in the house, but help me understand whose room is where, so when I do go in the house, how do what is the layout of the house?
When you walk in the front door, there's the living room, and off to the right, when you first get in, there's the kitchen, and then past that is the dining room, and then you go past the living room, and on the left is my sister's room and a bathroom, and on the right is my mom's room, and she's got a master bathroom inside there.
Where's your room?
It was in the dining room, but she put me out on the porch because she thought I wasn't looking for a job.
She put you on the porch because what?
Actually, thought I wasn't looking for a job.
Oh, she thought you weren't looking for a job?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is your mom?
Like 60-something.
Okay, so you were in the dining room. So,
Um,
how long you been out on the back porch?
For like maybe less than a week. I think about a week.
Okay. So she mad at you?
She just thought I wasn't looking for a job. She put my bed out there.
Oh.
She does some dumb stuff sometimes.
Do you ever explain stuff to her?
I try, but she's very stubborn.
She dominant.
She's just kind of willful. She doesn't really. She just has to see like her side of the thing. It's very hard to explain something else.
Did your sister communicate with her better, or does she have a problem too?
About the same.
So you think, you ever thought about staying with your dad?
God, no.
You get along worse with him?
Yeah, I do not get along with him at all.
Okay, so I think I got a little understanding. So your sister's 19. She works. You're 22, and your mom didn't think you were looking for a job, so she moved you to the back porch. Dad left a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. He's staying where?
He's got a house that he's renting over in St. Augustine.
Okay. That's St. Augustine. Does he come over at all?
He used to basically just stay over here until she kicked him out again.
Do they talk on the phone still, or no?
I don't think so. I don't think they kept in contact at all. Recently they used to.
So you're pretty much home all the time, though, right? For the most part?
Yeah, I'm not looking for a job.
So if he's calling her and stuff, you would probably overhear it, right?
Maybe. Probably.
Okay.
Whenever they fight, she usually goes out into the garage though, so.
Oh, okay, she goes out there and argues. Any other friends coming in the house? Frequently?
Mm-mm.
Nobody else familiar with the house? Because you guys got 2 dogs too, right?
My uncle was doing some floor work. We got, aquarium was leaking, so we had to replace all the boards under it. But other than that, no one's been over.
And who's your uncle?
Greg Nafu.
How do you spell Nafu?
Knafou.
Okay. So he was doing, where is he live here in Palm Coast?
Mm-hmm. I think he might, been talking about moving up to Orlando because he's got family over there. An ex-wife and his sons.
Okay. All right. You have, obviously, that's your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Christian.
Christian, that's what I thought. Does he come over, or you primarily go over to his
I
house?
go over his house.
And what was his address again?
23 Wellshire Lane, I think.
I was, yeah, I get so lost in Palm Coast, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I wasn't driving over there, or I would have never found it. Okay, so no other friends. Christian, you primarily goes over there. He doesn't usually. Any reason why he doesn't come to your house?
They just don't really like him. They think he's rude.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Who, your mom or your sister?
My mom, my dad. My dad especially hates him for some reason.
Really?
I think it's because my dad is kind of controlling and Christian doesn't basically bow down to him, so I think he does like him because of that.
Do you usually bow down to your dad?
Mm-hmm. My mom says, just, don't start anything, don't try to argue back. So I listen to her.
Just keep peace.
Mm-hmm.
Keep peace. It's easier. And I may have asked you this, but now I ask you if your sister got along with your mom. Your sister gets along with your dad?
Mm-hmm. No one really gets along with my dad. My sister gets along with him more though.
Okay. Probably when he's sober, I would imagine. What's he do for a living?
I don't know, he's not employed right now, I don't think, but he does like contracting work. He's kind of like a supervisor for construction work.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have a steady pay, he just has periodic jobs.
He got fired maybe like a couple of months ago from one of those jobs.
For something bad?
No, I think he said something about the guy thought he was trying to take over for him, and that's what the guy hired him to do. So.
Okay, I think I got a good feel. There was 2 dogs in the house too, right?
2 dogs and 4 cats.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Nice dogs?
Yeah, they were friendly.
What kind of dogs are they?
Australian Shepherds, they're black and
Aw.
brown. One of them is a mini.
Really? That's too cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nobody else comes in? No other relatives in the area?
No. My aunt lives over in the European village, but they don't really talk very much or go out. They occasionally go out with my mom, Craig, and Yvette, which is my aunt. They occasionally just go out to eat. But other than that, they don't really socialize.
Okay, I came in kind of later, so I didn't get your initial statement of things like that you said initially, so I'm gonna ask you to be patient with me, and if you're okay, I'm gonna ask you to take me from very early this morning.
Okay.
If you're comfortable right now, I don't know what else.
It's okay.
I mean, the sooner we can figure out where to start, the better off.
That's fine.
So, let's start early this morning. Or as early as you can remember. Tell me everything and anything.
In the morning, I guess my mom went to work, and around sometime during the day, my uncle came over and was fixing the floor.
Okay, so that was today. What time did Mom leave?
Probably around like 8, I think.
Okay.
She usually goes to work.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to take notes, but I'm listening, I promise.
And then I was out there on the porch the entire day. And she let the cats out on the porch and took the dogs outside to go to the bathroom. And then I was just listening to the show, and then I heard screaming. And usually the slider is locked, but she must have left it unlocked because she put the animals out there. And I opened the slider and I went out there, and she was outside on the ground with a knife in her back. And the man, tall with a rubber mask, was going left, running. And I didn't see him very well.
What is a robber mask?
Like, I think it's called like a baklava or something. I'm not sure.
what?
A baklava? I don't know. They have the holes in the eye.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. Cotton or?
It was black. I don't know.
Sorry, somebody's studying.
We went over to her to see if she was okay, and I just asked no questions and didn't say anything. I went to pull the knife up, but then I didn't really know what to do. And then I got in my car and got away as soon as I could.
Okay. You got in your car and you went
I
where?
went the other way. I went to my friend's house.
Where was your car parked?
It's in the swale on the right.
So if I'm facing your house, it's to the left?
If you're facing my house, it's to the left, yeah.
Okay, so you went that way. You went the way it was facing. Okay. You never left today then? You've been home all day? Okay, so I lost a huge chunk. We started at 8 a.m. Your mom went to work. Your uncle came over to fix the floor, and then you were in the... What time did she come home? Is that when she opened the slider and let the...
I don't know.
Okay.
Wasn't really paying attention.
So you were out back the whole time, all day?
I was, unfortunately, on my computer, just looking at stuff.
Okay. Is that, what do you have out on the back porch? Is that set up for your room, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your computer out there.
Yeah, my laptop, it's my friend's, but he lets me use it.
Okay. That's Christian's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's when apparently whenever she came home is when she opened up the slider to let the dogs out?
She opens the garage to let the dogs out and went back in after they'd done their thing. And sometime later she let the cats out and they just played out on the porch.
So this was a longer period of time that goes by here, the window. Okay, before you hear any screaming. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I was confused on how much time it was from 8 o'clock when she left, and you don't know when she came back because were you sleeping or anything, or?
No, it was just on the computer.
You were just on the
She
computer.
usually comes back around like 5, I think.
Okay. So usually 5 p.m. Did anybody call you today?
Mm-mm.
Nobody called you today. Did you talk to your uncle when he was there?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a key?
Probably.
So you're not sure how he even got in?
We also have a spare key up front.
Does he know that?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the spare key up front?
It's up front. It's behind a thermometer.
If I'm facing the door, is it a left or the right?
If you're facing the door, you have to look backwards, and on the right, it's
Back
a
on the right.
thermometer, and behind it is the key.
Back and on the right is the key and the thermometer. Okay. So the dogs hang out inside the house, not with you, because she keeps the slider locked.
Most of the time, yeah.
So you can't get. Do you have a fridge and stuff out there?
Mm-mm.
Don't have a fridge. How do you use the bathroom?
She said to go. This is recent. She just said to go outside.
How long has she made you stay out there?
Like 2 or 3 days.
Has it got air condition?
It's got 2 fans.
But no air condition. Oof. So you've been out there 2 days, and she did that because you weren't looking for a job?
Yeah, she thought so.
Did you look for a job? Where'd you go?
I usually go over the Target area, and then another day I'll go over to the new renovated Publix area. It's kind of
Okay.
venture down or not, and then I'll do that.
That's dope.
Recently, applied online at Papa John's, and I went in there, Domino's. Went in there, and they said they'd call me back once they reviewed my application, but they didn't do that yet.
Okay.
So,
All right. So let's try to, and maybe things will start coming back to you a little bit better too. So let's just take our time and think. When did you find out the door was not locked?
after I heard her scream, it was open, and I went out.
Okay, so that's when you found out it wasn't locked, when you heard her scream.
Mm.
So it was closed when you heard the
I
scream.
have no idea.
So you don't know whether it was open or closed.
As soon as I heard the scream, it was already open, and I went out there.
Okay, so it was open, visibly open. You could see it open,
Mhm.
and then you heard the screams. Okay, so walk me through that. Which way did you go towards the screams?
I just went outside up front.
So you walked through the living room and the kitchen?
No, just the living room.
The living room?
The kitchen is on the left if you're heading out.
Okay. So you walked through the kitchen. No, the living room.
The living room.
Okay. You get close to the front door. Is the door open or closed?
Open. There was a lot of blood, I think, on the ground.
Okay. Do you remember where the dogs are about now?
I don't know, I heard them barking. They think they were outside somewhere.
So you walk through what you think is blood, and then you go out the front door, and that's when you see. Is that your mom's car parked in the?
The silver one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he in adjacent to that car?
He was already all the way at the end of the driveway going left, already running.
So you just see the back of him,
Yeah.
but you did see a mask though.
I saw the back of the thing.
So you don't know if there was what it looked like in the front. So you're not sure if it's one of those masks.
It looked like it. That's what they usually wear in the movies, so.
So it couldn't have been just like a little beanie that's pulled down the back.
It was across the entire thing covering his neck.
Okay. How tall do you think he was
He was
compared to the car?
6 foot something.
How tall are you?
5'11", I think, 5'10", I'm not sure.
Do you remember anything else, if you close your eyes and just think about it, anything else about his clothing? White, black.
It was probably dark clothes. I don't know, I think.
So you see him, you go straight to your mom,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you approach your mom? Tell me exactly.
I went down, and I guess I got blood on me, and I guess I wiped it on my shirt, but I wanted to see if she was okay, and I tried asking, if she was okay, but she didn't answer. But then he was already running, so I went right, got my car, and I got away as fast as I could. She had a knife in her back.
Do you remember what the knife looked like?
It was one of our kitchen knives, I think. So, I don't know.
Okay. When you got to Christian's, tell me about that. You got in your car, you went to the right, to the left if you're facing the house.
I went all the way, and I went to Christian's house, and I said that what happened to my mom, and then I called 911.
You called 911?
Mhm.
What phone?
My phone.
Oh, you had your phone on you?
Yeah. I usually keep it in my pocket or right next to my bed.
So when you went to your truck,
My car.
your car, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry about that. you didn't look to the left to see where the guy was running, or?
I just tried to get it as soon as I could. I didn't know what else he could have had a gun or something, I don't know.
And you didn't call 911 until you got to Christian's house,
No,
correct?
until I thought I was safe.
Okay. So when you walked into Christian's house, did you walk straight in, or who lives
I
there
knocked
again?
on Bob, his Christian stepfather, Nancy, which is Christian's sister, and Christian. I knocked on the door, but no one opened it, so I opened it and went in.
Okay. And then went where?
I went in Christian's room and I,
Told him?
yeah,
What did he say?
just he asked if I called 911. I said not yet, so I called 911.
Okay. All right. I know that's a lot to take in. So right now, we don't know if it's white guy or black guy. Don't know. You think dark clothing. Definitely you think it was a mask. And you don't know if he had a weapon or anything because you didn't see anything.
Just
Okay. Nathan, is there anybody that you can think of that would want to do anything to hurt your mom?
besides my dad,
Tell me about that.
he's got anger issues and he's very controlling and manipulating. And I don't know, he might have just snapped because she didn't want him around anymore. He gets very depressed and angry whenever she kicks him out.
But she's done it several times.
Mm-hmm.
Has he ever done anything violent when she's kicked him out in the past?
He just like goes on rants and starts yelling,
But no violent.
I don't think so.
Does he have a criminal history?
I have
You don't
no
know?
idea.
Okay. The cops have never been called to y'all's house or anything like that?
No.
Okay. We actively have people looking, obviously. I'm sure you realize that. We're combing everywhere and anywhere. We got a lot of people that are scared in the community. And we're, all we can do is just try to talk to people and try to give you an opportunity to keep remembering more and more details and try to figure out exactly what happened, all right? Now, keep in mind that, we'll eventually, we have to document everything, we have to see everything, how things are laid out, and then that tells us a lot more also. Now, when you were hanging out today, these are the clothes that you had on all day, correct? Okay, so you're just like you are when you heard the screams. Now, when the screams came out, did they seem like they were inside or out?
I don't know, maybe it was by the front door, but I don't know if it was outside or inside. Honestly, I think I got blood in my hands and I might have stepped in it, so I washed it off over at Christian's.
In his bathroom or in the
His bathroom, yeah.
And his bathroom is right next to his room?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't change your clothes or anything when you went to Christian's? You didn't have shoes on the whole time,
No,
right?
I just left.
Okay. When we do these investigations and stuff, we have to assume everything, okay? So I don't want you to feel as if you're getting ridiculed or anything like that because, we have to cover all bases. And I think you can understand that. You're a smart enough guy. And you get it. And the same thing with your sister and your dad. We're going to have to, dissect them, talk to them, try to pick their brain just as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think their take on this is going to be? You think they're worried about you, or what do you think's going to come
I don't
from
know.
them?
I think my dad will get mad. I think my sister would just be sad and shocked.
What's going to make your dad so angry?
I don't know, just because people are accusing him of possibly doing it, asking him questions.
Oh, he's got to expect that if he's, a normal adult.
He is very good at saving face though, like Especially when he was drinking, he'd come up with a lot of different stuff to, try to explain, oh, I'm not drunk, or I was doing this or doing that.
Okay. When you came through the house, and I'm gonna ask you this and then I'm gonna explain why. When you came through the house, were you moving pretty quick? Were you moving pretty quick? Because you were trying to get to why she was screaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you moved pretty quick through the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you saw her, where exactly was she? Was she already laying on the ground?
She was already on the ground out front.
Okay, so she wasn't moving. All right, and then the guy was also at the end of the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
So you went up to her, she wasn't moving. You simply touched the knife. Okay.
I was considering like pulling out, but I didn't really know if that was a bad thing to do, so I just left it.
Okay. Did you touch her anywhere else?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I might have. I don't know.
Did you notice if there was anything else around her or anything? Okay. All right. To explain a little bit though, you have a lot of blood on you that is slung on you.
Right.
And I'm trying to understand that. So I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I didn't know if you had pulled it, something, you had touched something.
I might have gotten it when I moved the knife. I don't know.
But you didn't pull the knife.
I didn't pull it out. I kind of moved it.
Okay. But you didn't sling it or anything because obviously it's still there. Okay, so I don't think that would have done it. Did you have a lot of blood on your hands?
I don't think so.
Let me see your nails. Put your fingers flat. Yeah, no. Yeah, and what are these marks?
It's just from how my hand was pressing the car.
You got such fair skin too. It's like everything shows. Okay. What if what are some of my explanations? What if somebody blamed you for this?
I don't know why they would.
Okay. Well, we gotta be prepared for that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because you guys are, you were in the house, so we gotta make sure we cover that base too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you have any reason to hurt your mom?
No.
Okay. You're not mad at her or anything?
No.
Okay. You're not on any medications that would make you act
No.
crazy?
I
Nothing?
don't like medications, no.
I gotcha. I don't either. And you have no problems? You haven't had any problems lately? You're looking for a job? Normal kid? Guy? Adult? Sorry. Not as old as me. Okay. I am going to get this information to them, but can you think of any other colors, anything? Anything? Okay. I think somebody's getting you food. Are you hungry? No. You're going to try to eat anyway? Just to get something. When's the last time you ate?
I don't know. I had some snacks. She put out some rice crackers and an apple and some water. I had that.
She brought it out to you today?
She left it out when I woke up. I was already there.
This morning?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. So she does care,
Mm-hmm.
even though she put you on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to admit that, did you? Oh, everybody's got reasonings. All right, I'm gonna just try to sneak out really quick to give him this information, and then see if George, because you've met George, right? The other detective that was there.
Mm-hmm.
I know he had a short chance to talk to you. See if because I think he talked to Christian. Is that Christian's stepdad and...
Stepdad and his biological sister.
Okay. I wasn't sure the dynamics there either, and I didn't want to guess anymore because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Let me see if he's got anything else. But I really need you to I think the more you relax, you may remember a little more.
I'm tired
Yeah, no, I'm starting to feel it too. I think it's just when you get exhausted and you're obviously your adrenaline is dumping.
Yeah.
And just so I understand, I don't ever try to figure out how people would react in stressful situations because I've learned through the years that it's very different.
Mhm.
Okay. I can sit here and say how I think I would react. But I do have to explain things for you, so to say, because I'm doing the investigation. But one of the reasons that you did not call 911 from your cell phone
Mhm.
to get your mom help was what again?
I just tried to get out. I wanted to make sure I was safe before I
Okay.
called my own.
That's right, because you didn't know if the guy had a weapon.
Mhm.
Okay.
I caught it from my cell phone when I was over at my friend's house.
And I noticed you had blood on your chest, but you had a shirt on though, right?
Yeah, I might have wiped it, I don't know.
Okay. And your shirt is stretched, is that just the way your shirt is?
Yeah.
The neckline?
Oh, it's a V-neck.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, it just looks stretched. Okay. Do you have any questions for me at the moment? All right, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back in, okay? Let me make sure George doesn't have anything else that he can think of that I need from you before I bring Christian in. Because we have to talk to everybody, so
Mhm.
I appreciate it again, just hanging in there. And I may think of something when I get out there and chat with him, so I'm just gonna leave it, and I'll be right back. Let me just get this out as quickly as possible. Alright, if you want to mess with it here, George, for a reason. If you just want to,
Actually, use the rest of mine
Oh, gotcha.
to get it. I allowed to clean up.
not yet. I think, you know why? Because I don't think those photos turned out. So if you want me to photograph you really quick? You want me to photograph you really quick in here? Because I don't think it turned out in the dark.
Mhm.
So I just put my phone down. Hang on, give me 2 seconds, okay?
Hey, brother. All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Okay.
You gotta go. We can't have you wash yourself though. All right?
Mhm.
So, just do me a favor and, all right, what'd they give you, a McChicken or a cheeseburger? You want a McChicken?
I don't know, this is fine.
It's fine? All right, buddy.
Sorry, I have to get a better camera this time, because I don't want to take a chance. You don't want any of this? You sure? Not even something to drink, maybe some caffeine? I know you were feeling a little drained. Do you normally drink caffeine?
I drink soda, but I don't drink coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna get a sip and then let's photograph your stuff. It's very important that we photograph everything and anything because it helps tell the story, you know, and helps dismiss things. If you were in a certain area, we want to make sure it matches and stuff like that. Okay. So let me think what's going to be easiest. What I'll have you do is stand there first, and I want to make sure I get a full shot first. Bear with me because this isn't my camera. Let's see, let me get this working first. You can sit down, huh? Alrighty. Hopefully everybody's, you know, your sister and stuff will congregate down here too, so you guys can all be together, okay? Get everybody talked to. Help each other out a little bit. Any hobbies? Work cameras?
I draw, we like to look here.
What do you want to do?
Just stuff I don't want to watch things.
Like,
TV shows.
what is it?
TV shows and YouTube and stuff.
So you don't have like games?
Well, yeah, I do those too.
Some of mine I've heard of only because my daughter likes to live on her computer. But some of them I don't know. But she's young. What's today? August 23rd. Sorry, it's taking so long. I'm gonna sit in. 2:31, 8 military time. What's the one night in military time? What's nothing shooting on? Alright, let's give it a try. I think I have a screen. Let's get signed. Let's get you out of your page. I remember. Alright. My model and my dummy. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let me see the flash. Was it bad?
Mm.
One more, let me see how it works. You look scared. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to camera, but I told you we're gonna do anything. It's the light in here. I know the light that we were just using was really bad, but this one's a lot better. Okay, what I need you to do is go straight like this. I don't see anything in your arms, but I don't photograph them then. And then flip. Perfect. And I'm just gonna look at these couple before I see to make sure. Okay, that's good. Alright, and then look up. Alright, and then not to just lift your shirt up because I know you had some. Alright, and then look a little bit higher. Sorry, I can't see them. There you go. Perfect. Okay, and turn around for me. Actually, can you just pull that shirt off for a second? That way I don't miss anything. That's good. Just lay it straight down there, straight down. I think I'm gonna get you a different shirt actually, because I don't want you to go and see your sister with that on, to be honest with you. I don't want to do that to anybody. I'm gonna see what I have as far as different clothes to throw on. Okay, turn around. Okay, turn to the side. Let's see your right side facing me. This way, I'm fine. Okay, on the other side. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go just a close up of your face. Alright, actually just step out a little bit for me. Yeah, face me. Okay, I'll go on this side so I don't blind you right away. We kind of like put you in here. I had a CAT scan done.
Yeah. Maybe when I was a kid.
When what?
Maybe when I was a kid.
Did you get hurt as a kid?
I don't know.
Okay, I can't think of anything that I'm missing. Maybe your hands. Did I get your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and sit down, and then I'll do your feet. It's easier when you're sitting. Actually, I was trying to get the bottom, so put your foot straight out like that. Well, that helps. That works. Good thinking. That's better than me. Okay, do the other one for me. Why do you have green stuff on your feet?
I think it's grass stains.
Are you serious? It's like turquoise. Well, that's a little stain. And then I want that toe flipped on the other side. I don't know how easy it is. You.
Want to do this toe too?
Let me see that one again. Just separate those toes. Make it go that way.
I don't think I
No,
can.
I meant move here. There you go. There it is. I would imagine you washed your feet though, right?
I mean, a little, yeah. I don't think I got all of it.
Well, because you got blood in that toenail, and then you got blood between those toes. So I know you washed your feet. Any blood up on your?
I don't think so.
Okay, and the blood that's on your chest.
I think I might have just wiped my hand out. I don't know.
Was there a lot of blood on the knife?
I don't know. It was all.
Or are you having a hard time remembering details?
It went by very quickly.
Okay. Okay. And your mom wasn't moving or didn't say anything to you? What is it dirt right there or no?
Where?
This portion.
It's just like my skin's shaded.
Oh, okay.
My hair.
Uh-oh. Where did I get that? Oh, that's Christian's dog, I bet. Probably. I can't think of any of my own. and I saw this right here.
What?
Oh, I see, those speckles
That's-
are your skin, right?
Yeah, that's.
That's the
I've
same
got-
thing that's on your,
Yeah.
so
It's
what's this
kind of
line right
purple.
here?
That's where I was leaning on the car. There was cones. There's a cone in the middle and I was leaning up against it, so.
Really, it's still there? You're that sensitive, your skin?
Probably.
There's like, here, let me just photograph it to be on the safe side. See, there's three, just let it go for a second. There's three lines right here, and then there's lines here.
I think it's just the car, I don't know.
Okay. But you didn't get into it with anybody?
Okay.
Okay. So no tussles or, I mean, God forbid, you didn't attack the guy or anything like that, you didn't have a fight with anybody, nobody did anything. The last thing you remember, you were playing on your computer in the back room. The door was open, we established?
Well, maybe it
What's
was,
the
it was
final?
definitely unlocked.
Because this is the
Oh,
stuff.
you mean the front door?
Can you
The
take your
front door is
glasses off
open,
for a
yeah.
second? Do you hang out with your computer with your glasses on or off?
Both.
Did you have them on when you heard the scream?
Yeah, I think
Actually, can you take those off one more time and close your eyes?
I might have, I think I dropped a pair and I had an extra pair.
What do you mean, tonight?
I was in a hurry and I think I lost my glasses, so I have another pair.
So these are your backups?
Yeah,
So you might not have had them on initially?
I don't know, maybe not.
Okay. Alright, you got a lot of blood on you.
Do I?
Yeah, I have to answer for that.
Okay.
Okay? So I want you to be completely honest with me, because we have a lot of resources that are looking for some guy in a ski cab. If something, and please be honest with me, if something happened and you didn't mean for it to happen or something like that, you need to know that you can tell me if something else happened. Like if anybody else got in a fight with, I mean anything. I just want to make sure that you're comfortable enough that you can tell me anything like that.
Okay.
But that's all you remember. Okay. Do you remember more now than you did in the beginning when you made the 911 call, or not really?
Everything that have already been written down, I've already said, that's pretty much it, I think.
Alright, well, we're gonna be hanging out for a bit, so if you think of something else too, let me know. I gotta review some other stuff, and I didn't see the first guys that got there, so I gotta review that too. And we're gonna see if I can get you some other clothes. I'm gonna get you another shirt for sure, okay?
Mhm.
And you get the okay out of those? So those work, we don't have to worry about getting you another. Okay. Alright, give me 5 seconds. Try to take some caffeine, it's gonna make you feel better, because Lord knows I'm about to go get me a cup of coffee. You doing alright though, I mean, as far as physically?
Tired, feel a little bit nauseous.
Okay, well, if you feel like you're gonna throw up or something, obviously everything here's open to you, so just let me know. I mean, you would get lost in here, so just let us know where to navigate you to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for your shirt real quick though.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna leave my stuff there, I trust you. Alright, good news, I found you a shirt. We're almost done. I surely appreciate your patience and your cooperation. Here. It was some kind of a running shirt or whatever, but I figured
Mhm.
that was better than nothing, because I don't want to see that, so. I need to ask your consent for a couple of the little things that I need. I'd like to get a sample of your DNA, so we have that out of the way. And I want to swab the blood just for the off chance. I mean, we never know, it could be somebody else's blood too, so we want to weigh on the side of caution, make sure that we at least cover that base. Because you never know what happens. I mean, sometimes people get in fights and they hurt somebody else and don't even realize it, and then we got the identity of somebody else, so. Actually, let me do the paperwork first before I do that. You feeling any better?
A little
A little bit?
tired.
I know. Well, it's late, it's getting late. What time do you normally get to bed?
1, and I get up at 10.
You go to bed at 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
Good
It really
grief.
depends.
I'm not a night person, forget about it.
I'm not a day person.
Okay, so Nathaniel, writer. This is the consent form, will any voluntarily give written consent to undersigned member of the Flagler County Sheriff's Office to obtain blood or a buccal swab, which is the DNA. That, I don't want your blood. Well, we're gonna, if it's okay with you, we'll just take a sample of the blood that's on you, so we make sure it's not somebody else's. For my persons, this form was signed by me without any threats or promises of any kind. So that basically just covers us for that. I will print your name there, you're gonna sign there, and this is gonna be me. I still don't have our case number. You just sign there if you're okay with that, and then I'll fill in the rest, because George is gonna bring me some saline for the other one. But the DNA is easy. That's just like the movies. Is caffeine helping you at all? Not yet. Okay, I didn't get my coffee yet either, so I'm not too pleased about that. I am gonna go as soon as I finish this. I'm gonna bail on you for a minute and go get a cup of coffee. I think I have to break these because they're too long. Open your mouth. And go on the inside of your cheek. You right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right. What'd you do in high school and what kind of clubs?
I didn't really go in any clubs. I just,
No?
we had a thing after school. There was another building where a bunch of teenagers would go and hang out.
The one over by the, that rink thing? Or what do they do? They, it's not ice skating or something.
I don't know, but it's
Hockey?
Right next, I don't know, it's right next to the school though.
Yeah. They got couches and stuff in there?
Yeah, I'd hang out there until my mom picked me up.
Oh, they do fit in there. Look at that. Alright. See an A from you. And I'll just put an N. It's H-I-M-M-E-L. What's today again? I keep forgetting.
23rd, I think you said, was it?
What did I do with my phone? I didn't bring it. Where did it I need to change my gloves for the other one so I don't cross-contaminate. 24th. What time is it? Why does it say 5:40? Or is that my alarm? Oh gosh, it's midnight. No wonder you're tired. It's getting close to your bedtime. Okay, yeah, I am. I got an extra. I just gotta grab extra couple pair of gloves.
You want me to get you some?
Sure.
they in the other room over there?
They're actually right there in that thing. That picture pretty. I was lucky. I should go see if there's any shorts in there. What size do you have, large?
Never know.
Don't go clothes shopping very often.
Not really. But no, it doesn't help. So.
Thanks.
Oh, you haven't changed clothes?
Yeah, I found that shirt. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go keep digging. I think I may get lucky and find a pair of shorts. I just don't want his sister or anybody to just have to look at those clothes.
No, I ain't.
That'd be shitty.
What, you the one person on earth that doesn't like McDonald's?
I'm just not very hungry.
I hear you.
That hair. It's a different one. It says peel here, but it doesn't look like it wants to. Oh, there it goes. On my fingers. Okay, just lift your shirt up. I think it'd be easier if you went up. Yeah, there you go. You think that's from your wiping, but you're not 100% positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you said this might catch the guy?
You never know. You can't leave anything uncovered. I mean, if you can think of stuff that we're not thinking of, and
Yeah.
you know in your house, and you speak up.
A lot of the stuff, honestly, it seems stupid. We don't want to get in trouble with our bosses and say, you know, I don't know, somebody throws in some fucking off-the-wall theory and then, well, why didn't you guys do this? And then we look like idiots or something, you know?
I'm gonna get one more pair of gloves and then blood swab from chest. I didn't see any. I mean, I'm gonna take your shirt because it's got blood and stuff on it, and that's why I kind of want to take your shorts too. You know, for the off. I don't want to send you out in them, but also same kind of situation. So we'll make sure we analyze that as well. Okay, so we got that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
And then as soon as I'm gonna bag your shirt up, and then I'm gonna go for a pair of shorts real quick. And then we'll do what I was gonna do.
You all right? Has everybody been nice to you? From the first deputy to the last one?
Make sure you tell us, if not, take care of it. All right, I'll be back in a minute. You need anything on my way back? Candy? Anything? All right, George. Keep him company for me.
All right. You got any questions or anything about anything that we're doing? No? Have you ever been to a police department before? No. All right. So, I just want to make sure that I understand, because even though Detective Conrad is the primary on the case, I kind of sometimes I got my own questions that she might not ask or whatever, and honestly, just with all the running around, I don't even know exactly everything that she's asked you. So, can you tell me about your day today? Like, what was it like? Where were you today?
I was just at home on the computer.
What time did you get up?
Around 10.
10? Is that a normal time that you wake up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wake up at 10. Do you wake up with an alarm clock, or you just wake up on your own?
Yeah, I wake up on the...
Okay, and is there a purpose for the alarm clock? Do you have something specific that you do at 10?
No, I just wake up at 10.
Okay. All right. So, you wake up at 10, and then what? Who's home? You by yourself?
Yeah. Sometime during the day, my uncle came over to fix the floorboards.
Uncle who?
Greg.
Okay, your Uncle Greg. Was your mom home? No. Okay. So, you're at home. Where's Mom?
At work.
Where does she work?
She works over in town center. She's a medical assistant.
At...
Somewhere in town center. I'm not sure what the name is.
Okay. So she's a medical tech in town center. What time does she usually work?
I think she usually works from like 9 to 5.
Okay. So she works from 9 to 5. Is that Monday through Friday? Does she work
I
part-time?
don't think she works on Fridays.
Monday through Thursday?
Yeah, usually. I think she might sometimes go in on Fridays.
Okay. So, Mom's usually at work. Obviously, if you wake up at 10, she's gone probably by 8:30, I'm guessing. All right. So does your Uncle Greg normally come over?
No, the fish tank was leaking, so he had to replace all the floorboards under it.
Okay. So he came, did he finish that, or?
I have no idea.
Okay. So Uncle Greg, and how long was Uncle Greg there?
I don't really know. I just saw him.
Okay. Was your dad home? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, where is he?
I don't know. He has the places renting over in St. Augustine.
He's renting out the places?
Well, yeah, I guess he is. Yeah, he's renting out the house in St. Augustine.
Okay. Do you know where about?
Not really.
Okay. So, does your dad stay in St. Augustine?
Well, ever since they divorced, she'd keep letting him stay over, then kick him out, then staying over, and then kicking him out, and he was there for quite a while until she kicked him out, I think like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Why?
I don't know, I think they were just arguing and she just wanted him to leave.
Anybody call the police or anything like that? No? Okay, so he left.
Mm-hmm.
Is he your biological dad?
Mm-hmm.
And she's your biological mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so so dad gets thrown out and he's automatically got a place to stay up in St. Augustine?
I think maybe, I don't know if he's keeping up with Frank, he's not currently employed.
Okay. All right, so he goes up in St. Augustine. How do you find out that he's staying in St. Augustine?
We've been there, well, I've been inside, but we've been there like...
When was the last time you were there?
2 or 3 months, I think, I'm not sure.
When did he start renting that place?
A while ago, I don't know, maybe like half a year after they got divorced, I'm not sure.
I'm confused. I thought she kicked him out 2 weeks ago.
She did, but he had been staying over at the house for a while. She'd keep taking him out, he'd keep coming back.
So who else lives in this place in St. Augustine?
No one, just him.
Okay. So is there a reason that he would rather be in Palm Coast, or?
He just wants to be here with her.
With who?
My mom.
Okay. How's your relationship with him?
Not very good.
Not very
quote, was an alcoholic and is very verbally and occasionally physically abusive.
Like what? The police ever get called? No. Abusive towards who?
Yeah, everyone in general.
Yeah.
Verbally,
Like what? Anything big or?
You go on rants and keep yelling and get in your face.
Okay. But he hasn't been at your house. It's 47
Wood Hollow Lane.
Wood Hollow. He hasn't been at your house in about 2 weeks.
Not that I know of, no, since she kicked him out.
Okay. So he hasn't been there, so you didn't expect to see your dad during the day or anything like that? Okay. So, tell me about the rest of your day. Uncle Greg comes over, does whatever.
She comes home eventually after that. She takes the dogs out, go to the bathroom, and she lets the cats out on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she left it unlocked. She usually locks it and keeps me out there.
Mm-hmm. She what?
She locks me out there. She doesn't want me coming in the house.
Who?
My mom.
Why?
She thinks I'm not looking for a job.
Okay, I'm confused. So she expects you to be out looking for a job during the day.
But since she locked me out of the house, I don't have any way of showering or getting changed or anything.
Okay, and how long has that been going on?
Like 2 or 3 days, I think.
Okay. Have you tried to look for a job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like where?
Usually over by the new renovated Publix area, and then over by the Target area.
Okay, where have you applied?
Just all around there. I've applied to GameStop, Target, Dollar Tree, all those places.
Okay. So, how do you, I mean, she just, I don't understand, when did she lock you out of the house?
Like 2 or 3 days ago. I'd been staying out on the porch for a while now, though.
You've been staying out on the porch for 2-3 days.
No, I've been locked out there. I've been staying over there for like maybe a couple of weeks.
Okay, so when she keeps you out on the porch, does she let you in after she gets home?
Not anymore. Not in the past 2 or 3 days.
How long has this happened?
Like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, so for 2 or 3 days you haven't been in your house?
Mm-mm.
You haven't showered?
No, I haven't gotten to.
Okay, is there a reason that maybe you didn't shower at like Christian's house or something like that?
We don't really hang out that much anymore.
No? Okay,
We hung out, I think, the day before yesterday, though, just for a little bit.
okay. All right, so you've been sleeping outside?
Yeah, out on the porch. I've got 2 fans.
That's kind of bullshit. And that's, I mean, is somebody trying to convince your mom to tell you to do that, or
I don't know.
did you guys discuss it at all? That's crazy.
She just said, you're not looking for a job, so you're gonna be locked out there.
That's really, that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess.
So what do you tell her about that?
I just said, well, I am, but she's like, well, you don't have any proof of that you're going out.
Yeah, but like, I mean, how does she expect you to get a job if you can't go in the house?
I
And
don't know.
did you ask her that?
I tried to ask, but she just, basically, she's really stubborn, and she just wouldn't give a reason.
Okay. I mean, do you have anybody that you like kind of use to like, I don't want to say use, but like for example, if I'm arguing with, my dad, I would use my mom or my brother who has maybe a better relationship with him and say, can you talk some sense in this guy? No. There's just no talking to your mom?
I try, but she's kind of hard to talk to sometimes.
Okay. All right. So, when your mom came home from work today,
Mm-hmm.
so she came home, what time?
I wasn't really paying attention at the time, probably around 5.
And you were on the back porch?
The entire day.
Okay. And the house is locked?
Mm-hmm. I think, as far as I know.
Okay. So you're on the back porch, your mom comes home at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Does she talk to you? Does anything,
No,
no conversation at all?
not really, no.
Okay. So then take me through what happens.
she, left the door locked, and left the cats out, I guess she never locked it. Then,
I thought you said the house was locked.
she is, I'm talking about the porch door.
Oh, the
For me.
porch door.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
for the, and like before that, she'd taken the dogs to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And then later I heard her scream, and I went out into the living room and, outside. And
How did you get to the living room?
the porch door was unlocked, so I opened it up and I went outside. The door was open, the front door.
Where did you hear the screaming from?
Somewhere in front of the house, either like right by the door or outside.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear some screaming, so you go into the house. Did any part of you think that it was inside the house?
No, it sounded like it was by the front door.
Okay. So it sounded like it was by the front door. So you go through the house. Can you draw roughly your house?
Okay.
Okay. Front lawn. Where's the road?
Right here is like the driveway, it goes like out, and the road's like right here.
Which road is that?
That's the one that just goes straight
What's the name
to
of it?
I'm not sure.
What's your address?
47 Woodhull Lane.
So is it Wood Hollow?
Probably, yeah.
Is there another road on the side?
I think Pine Lakes goes off to it, then it's Wood Home, I think, and then it goes off onto Wood Hollow.
Okay, so you've been staying back here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how did you, when you heard the scream, what time was this?
I wasn't really paying attention to the time later after she had been home.
How long had she already been home?
Probably like 2 or 3 hours, I guess.
Okay. So 2 hours maybe after she got home, she hasn't communicated with you?
Not really, she just let the dogs out.
Did you know that this door was unlocked?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She just unlocked it to let the cats out.
Okay. Did she tell you not to come in?
No, but I assumed I should if I heard screaming.
Okay,
so.
no problem. I'm just talking about before that.
Oh.
So before that, did she tell you not to come in? Oh, so you just stayed on the back porch? What were you doing on the back porch?
I was on my bed, on my computer, on my laptop.
Your laptop's on the back porch?
Mm-hmm.
You got a place to plug it in or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you remember what website you were on?
I was watching something, a video.
Okay.
All
right. So you're watching a video here on the back porch. You hear the scream, and you felt it was coming from somewhere in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So you went through the house, through the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when you went through the living room, you went out the front door?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you walked out the front door, what did you see?
I saw him going off on the left, running away.
Show me the left.
Okay. From the house, just left, and then right.
Okay.
On the swale, like, right here is my car, and then him was like, it was past the driveway, so like right about where all the houses are, like it's about to be past that, so it was like right here.
Okay. So he's here,
Mm-hmm.
and where was your mom?
She was on the lawn, like right in the middle by the tree.
Right in the middle by the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this guy was wearing what?
It was one of those ski masks, and that's really all they...
Okay. So he was wearing a
That's the robber masks.
rubber mask.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see her by the tree.
Mm-hmm.
How is she laying?
She was like on her back like this. I don't know what her arms are, but she had a knife like right in kind of like the top of her back or something.
The top of her back?
Mhm.
Sticking out?
Yeah,
Okay.
like here's the handle.
Okay. So you see that, and he's, how far away from her is he?
Quite a distance. He was like right about to around the corner where all the other houses are.
Uh-huh.
So he was booking it.
He was booking it?
Yeah, he was running.
So you saw which part of him?
Like the back.
The back?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't see the face? Okay. Could you tell if he was white or black or Hispanic or no?
He
Okay.
was tall and kind of muscular.
So you see this, and what goes through your mind?
I went over to her and I asked if she was okay, and I like went to pull the knife out, but
What'd she
I
say?
stopped. She didn't say anything. So
Uh-huh.
I like went to pull the knife out and I stopped. I don't know if I should do that. And then I got in my car and I went to Christians, and then I called 911.
Okay. So when you got in your car to go to Christians,
Yeah.
why? My main question is why wouldn't you call 911 from your house?
I wanted to make sure I was safe before I did it.
Okay. So what went through? I mean, were you concerned about being safe when you went up to her?
I don't know. I was just in a blind panic.
A blind panic.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you try to turn her over or no?
No.
No. Was she making any sounds? No.
No.
And what was he doing?
He was running away.
Towards a car or
I
what?
don't know. He was just like going around the corner.
Okay. So, I guess I don't understand not calling 911 from that point. I mean, even as you're driving.
I don't know. I had to make sure I was safe before I called. I didn't want to call while driving because I thought I might crash into something.
Okay. So you called after you got there. How far is it from your house?
It's like 5 minutes.
Okay. So, did you try any type of CPR or anything like that? No. Okay. So, where was there blood in front of your house?
There was blood in like before the front door, I think. I thought there was blood outside where she was.
There was blood in front of the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walked through the blood?
And I got some off when I got to Christians.
Okay. How did you get it off?
I rinsed it off.
Okay. Using what?
Just water and a towel.
Okay. All right. All right. So when you went up to your mom, what exactly did you do?
I like went down the ground and I like kind of moved her to see if she was okay. She didn't say anything. I like yanked on the knife, but I didn't know if I should pull it out.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think during when I was running through by the front door, I think I lost my glasses, but I had an extra pair.
You had an extra pair on you?
Yeah. Well, in my car, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So when did you put on the extra pair?
In my car.
in your car on the way to Christians?
Yeah.
Okay. So, try to take the knife out.
Mhm.
Which hand do you use
I
primarily?
use both, but mostly this one.
Mostly the right hand?
Mhm.
Okay. So you're ambidextrous?
Slightly.
Slightly? Okay. Alright, so when you went to grab the knife,
Mhm.
did you grab it like this? You grab it like
I
this?
think I grabbed it like that.
Okay. Did you pull it out?
Not completely, no.
No. How far out?
A little bit more than halfway, I'm not sure.
Okay. So, was your mom, she wasn't making any sound, was she breathing or anything like
I
that?
don't think so.
Did you check her pulse? Okay. And so when time is of the essence,
Mhm.
and this guy's already ran away,
Mhm.
I can't get over not calling 911.
I didn't know what to do.
Have you ever called 911 before?
Mhm.
Never?
Mhm.
Okay. So, all right. All right.
My hand pictures were blurry. The front ones, the front hands, sorry. Let me try again. When I put them on the computer, it was like, oh, poopy. Try this way, maybe that'll work better with both. I think it was both. It was like, you know what it was? It was like washed out. That's better, I think. Check the other ones. Much better. We always photograph everybody's hands looking for like scratches and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That one's not new though, right? That's old?
This?
Yeah.
I think it was a bug bite.
Okay.
A scratch.
Alright, I'll be right back in. That's mine, I need that, you still haven't eaten. Got your phone.
All right. Can I see those scratches on your arm?
Oh. You mean this? It's when I was laying against the cones. The police car. It was when I was laying against the guns in the police car. I think.
Those are scratches.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Swear.
You know what I think is kind of a strange thing? Is that we've been dealing with you for how many hours now? Do you know how many hours it's been? Okay. Do you know how many times you've asked any of us how your mom's doing? No? Are you gonna ask?
I'm afraid to know. I don't want to know.
Huh?
I don't want to know.
You don't wanna know? Why?
I think she might not be okay.
Tell me what you mean by that.
I don't want to know if she's okay or not, because she might not be.
What makes you say that?
I saw her, she didn't look okay.
Describe that.
She didn't. There's a lot of blood.
Okay. So a lot of blood, I mean, what does that mean?
No, there was a lot of blood.
Where was the blood?
All around her.
Uh-huh. And you only touched the knife?
I bent down and I touched her to see if she was okay, and she didn't say anything.
Uh-huh. So rather than call 911, you got in your car
Yeah,
and you drove how many miles?
like half a mile, it's not that far.
And then they had to tell you to call 911. Because I've been sitting here and listening to your excuses and whatever you're saying. And it's gotten a little bit aggravating, especially when you haven't asked once how she's doing, which I think is strange. I mean, you're 23 years old, 22 years old. Your mother raised you. And you don't want to know how she's doing? I think you know how she's doing. I think that's the problem. I think you know how she's doing.
she okay?
Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. Why would I know?
You don't know? You don't want to know.
No, I don't.
So then why'd you ask me?
Because you said,
Okay. Your mom's dead. You already knew that though. That's why you don't ask. Do you know how many times everybody else asked me? Everybody else asked me. Except for you. You got nothing to say. I'm not even done telling you the crazy shit. So fucking brace yourself.
what?
Do you know what high velocity blood spatter is? You don't? You have high velocity blood spatter on your shirt.
You know?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. It means the blood hit your shirt at a high rate of speed.
Why would it?
What?
Why would it do that?
There's only one reason that it would do that.
Uh-huh.
Listen, man. You're making me lose my patience. Okay? There's only one reason that there would be high velocity blood spatter on your shirt. And that's you standing right next to your mother when she got stabbed.
But it wasn't.
But you were. But you were. And that's why she scratched you on the arm. And guess what? Your DNA and your skin is going to be under her fingernails. Huh?
Why would it be though?
I just told you because she scratched you.
Don't you swing a car in the car though?
That is not from a cone. Those are scratches.
No. Don't look like it.
You don't know? So, I tell you that your mother's dead. Let that sink in for a second.
No.
Yeah?
Oh. Didn't an ambulance pick her up?
No, an ambulance didn't pick her up. Do you know why an ambulance didn't pick her up?
Why?
Because she was dead. Because when you left her, she was dead, and you didn't call anybody. You just got in your fucking car and drove a couple of miles away.
So she could have been.
And you've got high velocity blood spatter all over your shirt. You got scratches on her arms. Tomorrow, her fingernails are gonna have your skin underneath them because you guys got into it. You guys got into it.
Why? Why would I do that?
I don't know, man. Maybe because you're sleeping on the back porch for the last 3 days.
Well, I thought she'd eventually let me in though.
Well, maybe she wouldn't.
I don't know what she would though.
You've also identified the knife that's in her back
Yeah.
that you didn't remove but touched,
Yeah.
right? Okay. That knife doesn't look like it's budged an inch out of her back.
Really?
Yeah. So, Do you want to try again and tell me what happened tonight?
I already told you though.
Okay. Tell me one more time. Humor me.
From where? When I was on the porch or?
Yeah, you were out on the porch and you heard screaming.
I was on my porch on my computer.
Sure.
I heard screaming. The porch was unlocked, so I opened it and I, at some point, lost my glasses while looking. I went out through the front door, which was already open. I went down, or the guy was already making way past the driveway where the turn is.
You're still sticking with the guy.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Okay. Go ahead.
okay.
Keep going.
I bent down and I asked her if she was okay and she didn't say anything. And I tried to bite the knife, but I didn't know if I should move it or not.
So then why touch it?
I don't know. I was scared.
Where'd you recognize the knife from?
It looked like one of ours.
Oh, it looked like one of yours.
Yeah, we have a kitchen knife thing.
So a knife that came out of your house, right, that you walked through, did you walk past it, where the knives are?
Well, the kitchen was over there, so yeah, I don't look at it.
Okay, so you walked out, you walk through the house, you walk out front, and you see her and the mystery man standing at the end of the property, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are scared of you're scared of the mystery man, right?
Yeah.
But you develop immense courage for several seconds and you run up to your mom, just long enough to get your DNA on her, right? And on the knife.
Well, that to me was already far away.
I get that, man, and that's why your fucking story makes no sense. He was already far away. You have no reason to not call the police. But yet you told us on a sworn statement, you tell us that you went to your friend's house because you're scared of the masked mystery man.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure the neighbor's surveillance cameras got a glimpse of this masked mystery man too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Which neighbor?
I don't know, where is the surveillance camera?
Okay. So, you weren't scared anymore, but then what happened? So you walk up to the knife, you grab it, right?
Yeah.
How do you get high velocity blood spatter on your shirt?
I don't know.
How? Just give me something, man. Don't just give me I don't know.
I don't know though.
You can't tell me how some of this blood splattered all over your shirt. You do this, and you hit, right? The blood spatters, okay? That's how it works. Do you know what fucking physics is? That's how it works. If you're standing on the back porch and somebody else stabs your mother, that blood doesn't end up on your shirt. So explain to me why your mother's blood is splattered at a high velocity.
I don't know.
Are you just trying to piss me off? I don't understand.
Oh,
You're making up bullshit over and over. You're digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole, man. You're digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole. Every lie you tell is digging you a deeper and deeper hole. If something happens At the spur of the moment, bam, something happens, spur of the moment. You react on impulse. That's different. But once you start lying about something, and once you start making up invisible, masked people who don't exist, that's when you get into even deeper trouble. None of that makes any sense to you? Just tell me how the blood gets flung all over your shirt.
I don't know.
Tell me. Because nothing in your story explains any of that.
I don't know.
Did you do CPR?
No.
You didn't do CPR.
No.
Do you know how to do CPR?
Mm-mm.
No. Why didn't you run to a neighbor's house?
I don't know.
Why haven't you still reacted since I've told you that your mother's dead? You still haven't reacted.
There's no way.
She's dead.
No.
Yeah, she is. She's dead. Never coming back. Never gonna say another fucking word to you. But she knows what you did. She knows what you did.
She got me in the hospital.
What?
She got me in the hospital or something.
She's not in the hospital, my man. She's dead.
Oh.
She's dead. What's her name?
Michelle?
Michelle what?
Shimmel?
Michelle Shimmel.
Yeah.
So you can tell me her name, Michelle Shimmel, and I'm telling you that she's dead and you don't have any, nothing?
There's no way she's dead.
Yeah? Why do you think we're doing all this, man? Huh?
I don't know.
Why do you think we're here?
Try to find out who did it.
There's only one person with blood spatter all over their shirts. You know who it isn't? Your dad. Your dad doesn't have anything on his shirt. Your dad doesn't have any crazy stories.
He doesn't have any shirts in his truck or anything.
No. Just you, with blood all over your toes, with scratches on your arm. You lost a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah? You got a stretch on your V-neck.
That's the V-neck.
I know what a V-neck is. You got blood, your mom's blood, your dead mother's blood on your chest. You've still got your dead mother's blood on your chest right now.
She's...
What do you want to see, pictures?
No.
Huh?
No. No.
If you didn't think she was dead, you wouldn't have left, my man. You would have called 911.
But, yeah.
If you didn't think she was, you already knew what I told you. You didn't even flinch. I've been doing this shit for 12 years, man. I've dealt with the hardest gangsters in Flagler County. And when these dudes find out that their mother passes away, or their family member, they react. Gangsters who've been killing people, shooting people since they were little. You, though, I'm telling you right now that you got your dead mother's blood on your chest. I'm telling you that you got high velocity blood spatter from your mother on you. Tomorrow, they're going to tell us that your DNA, your skin, is under her fingernails.
Won't go.
Huh?
No. Sure.
Did she scratch you earlier in the day?
No.
So you're going to maintain that you got scratches from a human being on your left arm from leaning up against a cone. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen? Explain that to me. Because that's just like the fucking science with the blood spatter with you. So explain to me how that happens. Tell me, I'm listening.
So it's just leaning up against the cone in the car.
Do you react to anything?
What do you mean?
You don't react to anything. You're not, you're just in here stone cold, like you don't give a fuck about anything I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Would you not say that I'm laying some heavy shit on you right now? Or maybe you deal with harder shit when you're playing World of Warcraft. I don't
I
know.
don't play that.
Huh?
I don't play that.
Okay, whatever you play. How'd you get the scratch on your face?
Well, what scratch?
There's a scratch on your cheek.
Is there?
Yeah.
Uh,
Is that from the cone too?
no, I wasn't. I don't think I laid my head against it.
Uh-huh. Alright, so let's go through this one more time. You're sitting on the back porch because your mom won't let you in the house. You've been sitting on the back porch basically for 3 days, right? Okay. Do you hear a scream? You hear a scream, right? From the time that you hear the scream until the time that you make it to your mother, how long does it take?
I don't know. It was moving pretty fast.
Fast? Okay. Moving pretty fast?
Yeah.
From the back of the house to the front of the house, what does that take? 7 seconds? 8 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. A dead fucking animal is twitching for longer than 10 seconds after it's been shot right in the head. But you're telling me that from the time you went from the back, you heard the scream, you immediately got up, you walked to the front, you walked to where your mother is, while this masked person ran away. But here's the other thing. What was this guy wearing?
I don't know. I had my glasses off. He was just wearing one of those robber masks. What they're called.
Wearing a rubber mask. Okay. But there's not going to be any foreign DNA on that knife. What?
Was he wearing gloves or?
Huh?
Was he wearing gloves or?
He doesn't exist. That person doesn't exist. I just don't know why you keep going with it.
There's surveillance footage though.
Okay, and there was nobody. I said, what is the surveillance footage going to show?
It's gonna show him though.
It's going to show him.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that there's nobody else.
You hope. It's not true.
It is true. There's nobody else. All the evidence points to one person. And that person is sitting in this room with me. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
What am I telling you?
You said that I did it.
Yeah.
I didn't though.
Okay. But you can't explain all the science that points to you doing it. Do you believe in magic?
No.
No? Well, I mean, that's about the only other way, right? Listen. you've had a long day. You've got, what's that?
I just wanna go to bed. Tired.
Yeah. So you've got human scratch marks on your arm that you're blaming on a cone. You've got a bunch of blood on your shirt that you cannot explain. Listen to me, man. Tell me where else the blood would come from.
I don't know.
Give me a fucking theory.
I was pulling out the knife and it got on me. I don't know.
You were pulling out the knife and it got on you.
I don't know how else it would.
But you didn't move the knife. The knife is still in her.
Well, I didn't take it out, no.
No. That doesn't create high velocity spatter. Remember? That makes high velocity spatter. A slashing motion makes high velocity spatter.
And she stabbed her with it.
Do you think maybe that something happened and it got taken out of hand? Do you think something went out of hand? Maybe that's what happened. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you and your mom get into an argument and then you try to scare her and it gets carried away. Maybe she hits you. I don't know. Maybe she hits you and you react on instinct.
No, she hit me.
Huh?
She wouldn't hit me though.
She wouldn't hit you?
No.
She knocked your glasses off your face though.
No, she didn't.
Just like her blood isn't splattered all over your shirt.
It is though.
It is. That's right. And you're telling me that from touching a knife and not pulling it out, that's how that happened?
I don't know what else it would.
I just told you. I just told you, man. When a wound is made and the blood comes out and the hand hits the blood, it splatters. It's science, man. It's science. You finished high school, right? Did you not go to science class?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Do you know what we do with dead people? Do you know what we do with dead people under suspicious circumstance?
No,
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't want to know. It's creepy.
We bag their hands. We put bags around their hands
Why?
to make sure that they weren't fighting and trying to defend themselves when they were killed. Your mother was murdered. Your mother was murdered, and she's got the DNA of whoever murdered her under her fingernails. And for some reason, everything that I'm showing you that points to you, you just deny it.
So if I say that I did it, will you keep looking for the guy?
If you say that you did it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
If I say that I did it and you, I don't know, put me in jail, will you keep looking for the guy?
I am going to keep looking for every shred of evidence that is out there,
Okay.
regardless. So what does that mean to you?
But you find whoever did it?
I don't understand that if I say that I did it, are you going to keep looking? If you tell me that you did something, right, it's going to explain a bunch of things. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go home and sit there and eat fucking donuts. I'm gonna still go out. We've got a team out, we've got teams out there right now. We got teams at your boy's house, we got teams at your house, we got teams walking around the neighborhood, talking to everybody, getting surveillance footage, doing all that shit. We've got canines, we've got everything that's tracking and everything like that. That shit is not gonna stop. But what that's gonna not do is explain to me is the evidence that's telling me that you were right there. You were right there when your mom got stabbed. You weren't on the back porch. You were not on the back porch. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie, man. You're gonna just sit in here and fucking lie to me. So what happened?
I told you already. Why would I stab my mom?
Maybe because she made you stay on the back porch. I don't know you and your mom. Maybe because you got scared. Maybe because she attacked you first. I don't know.
She wouldn't do that though.
Okay, man, but you're also telling fucking pork pies and telling us that your dad did it.
Well, who else would have?
Do you think that it's a logical thing that your dad, I mean, why would it be more logical that your dad would kill her than you would kill her?
Because she kept kicking him out of the house, and he has anger issues.
What about you?
I get along with my mom, my sister.
You get along with your mom?
Yeah.
And yet you have no reaction when I tell you that she's been murdered.
There's no.
She's been murdered?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been murdered. You want me to get some pictures? You want me to get some pictures and show you what happened to your mom while you were standing right there? While you were right there, right next to her. I'll show you. I'll show you the pic. Do you want to see the pictures?
Oh, really?
But you were right there. You were right there. Not a foot away from her when she was murdered. And that's why you've got her blood all over you. Look at your shirt. Look underneath. Look at your chest. You still got it. How can I say the words, your murdered mother to you, and you don't even react?
She's not dead.
She is dead. Do you think that I just find guys and tell them that their mother's dead when she's not? And at least if I had some explanation tomorrow, at least if I had some sort of explanation when I go to this autopsy, to understand when they tell me she's got skin under her fingernails, defensive wounds. She's defending herself. Nobody wants to be killed, especially not by their own son. But you're okay sitting here telling me that you got the blood spatter all over you from sitting on the back porch, and you can tell me this shit with a straight face. Then you're going to tell me about what? Huh? Just tell me what happened, man. Tell me what happened. Tell me why you're mad at your mom. Tell me.
I'm not though.
Huh?
I'm not though.
Well, you're not upset.
She's not.
She's not what?
No. No.
Yeah? She is. She's dead, and she was murdered. She was stabbed in the back. She was stabbed in the back, and you got in your car, and you drove to your buddy's house, and you haven't asked anybody how she's doing once. Huh? What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? What happened? Take me through it. Tell me what happened. Tell me the truth. Your mother's fucking watching you. She's dead. She's watching you. What happened? You're seeing it in your fucking head right now. You're seeing what happened. You're playing it over in your head. You are playing exactly the moment that your mother was killed in your head right now. You are not on the back porch, you are right there. And you fucking know it, and that's why her blood is all over your shirt. So explain to me why this happened, or are you just a psychopath who kills their mother for no fucking reason? What do you see? Give me an explanation. Tell me something. Tell me something so I don't walk out of here and say, this fucking guy, he can't even own up to the 22-year-old man can't own up to some shit he did. You're gonna blame the shit on your fucking dad because you don't fucking like the guy? What do you see, man? What are you seeing? What? She's dead. She's dead. Yeah. She's been murdered. Your mother was murdered and you were right there. Yeah. Why are you crying?
No,
Why are you crying?
no, she's not dead.
Yeah, she is dead.
No.
She is dead. She's dead. That's the shit that you did. That's what you did to her. She raised you and you killed her. Yeah? That's exactly what happened. You grabbed a kitchen knife and you stabbed your own mother in the fucking back. What kind of person fucking stabs their own mother in the fucking back? Huh? A piece of shit? A complete fucking psychopath? And then to blame it on your fucking dad? You're fucking sick. You're a sick fuck. And you can't even fucking own up to it. You can't even look at me in the fucking eyes. You're staring at the ground like a little fucking bitch. Because you can't fucking tell me what you did. Which hand did you stab her with?
She's not really dead.
No, she is.
Oh.
Yep. She is really dead. She is really dead. Yeah. She's really dead. What do I have to do, man? Do I have to do what the movies do and put a bunch of pictures of her in front of you from every angle? Is that what I have to do? I mean, what's it gonna take for you to fucking man up? Just fucking man up. Just fucking man up.
Why would I do it though? That would never.
I don't know, because sometimes things happen on impulse. If something happens on an impulse, that's one thing. You know when you stub your fucking toe and you could just punch a hole through the fucking wall. And that's not some shit that you would normally do. So I want to know, is this the type of thing where you stub your toe and you punch a hole through your brand new fucking wall? Or is this the kind of thing that somebody plans out? I don't know. I would imagine it's something that happens out of nowhere. It's not planned. It's not premeditated. There is no plan to do something. But there's crimes of passion, and sometimes something happens. And somebody grabs something and does something that they regret. But you're not acting like you regret anything. You're playing dumb. You're telling me all these stories. And I'm telling you that the evidence all points to you. That's why I'm sitting in here, in this room. There wouldn't be any blood on the handle, my friend. Because when a person gets stabbed, a hand is around the handle, like this. You see? So even when the blood spatters, the hand is covering the handle. And once they let go, if they leave the knife in the person, there's no blood, right? So if you were to come afterwards and touch that knife, you're not going to get any blood on you anyways. Because there's no blood on the knife. So that doesn't make any sense either. You got an idea? Are you thinking something?
You said someone planned it.
I said there's a difference between somebody planning it and something happened in the spur of the moment. It's a difference. I understand something happening and you snapping and flipping out, like I likened it to stubbing your toe into the door, and you flip out, and in a moment of rage, you do something out of character. I bought a new house, okay? I recently bought a new house. Hey, listen, I recently bought a new house. I stubbed my toe, and I punched a hole through the wall as a reflex. Does that mean that I'm a violent person? I could be, but not necessarily. It could just mean that I stubbed my toe and I have a reflex. There's a thing called crimes of passion. There's a reason that the state of Florida, whenever there's a domestic violence...
Did you find anything else there?
Where?
At the, where she
died? What?
Where she is, did you find anything else nearby?
I didn't go there. Everything I've seen is from the pictures. Well, we got other detectives there. I've been here with you. Don't you remember? I came to your friend's house. And then I came here. Can't be everywhere at once. It's not like the movies. Like what?
Well, someone had it.
What?
You said someone had a planet.
No, I didn't say someone had the planet. I believe that it was something that happened impulsively. But I'm telling you, I believe that you did it. I just think that there's a reason that you're not giving me. I think that there's a reason that a non-violent person would snap and do something in a moment.
Did you find my dogs?
I didn't find any dogs.
They could have bitten him.
I'm sorry?
They could have bitten him before he got away.
I'll give you a minute.
Who would have?
Do you need anything, Nathan? Anything to drink? You still have food? You're still doing all right? It's on the floor. Okay. He's just tied up with one more thing and then I'll be back in now, okay? You all right? You need to talk or? No, okay. He'll be right back, okay?
Hey. Come on, Twizzler.
Thank you.
So, what's going on? Thinking? Doing some searching? What? What do you think? What's up? What's going on? Talk to me. You see this? Look at this. That's the local paper. You ever heard of it? You don't read Flagler Live? Everybody reads Flagler Live around here. I find out more shit about Flagler County on Flagler Live than any other publication. It's fantastic. You can read, right? Do you know what that said? You don't? You want me to read it to you? It says, man stabs and kills woman on Palm Coast Wood Hollow Lane. Yeah. Yep. So, Nate, what's up? What are you doing now? What is this? Come on, man. All of a sudden now you're in your feelings? What? What's up?
I didn't do it.
Huh?
I didn't do it. Should never,
Huh?
should never make me do something like that.
Hey, look up real quick. You were sitting on the back porch. According to you, you're sitting on the back porch and you hear a scream, right? Do you recognize the scream? And whose scream was it?
My mom's, I think. Yes, I've never heard her scream before.
Yep, last sound she ever made. Right. So, you heard a scream, and where did the scream come from?
The front
Where in the front?
of the house.
The front of the house? Like where? Like in the driveway, in the street, by the mailbox, by the front? What? I mean, where?
By the front door.
You heard the scream by the front door. And then what did you do?
I want you to see what was wrong.
So, in your house, help me out. Nate. Yo. In your house, back porch, front door, right? House, roughly. Okay? Can you see from here to there?
Yes.
Did you look?
I was sitting on the computer, there's a wall right
Where?
next to it, right by my bed.
Huh?
There's a wall right next to my bed. This sliding glass.
So you can't see.
Not until I actually get up.
So you get up. Do you see anything here?
Door's open.
Door's open. And it takes you several seconds to get to the front, right? Right? Did you hear the doorbell?
I don't have one.
Did you hear a knock?
I wasn't paying attention. No, I didn't.
Okay. So, theoretically, you're telling me, in your mind, tell me what you think happened. Nate, what happened?
She opened the door.
You opened the door.
There was someone there. There was something happened. The guy stabbed her.
Mm-hmm. And then she ran after him?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, my friend. Look at me, man. Have some respect. This woman went all the way down here when the masked guy, mind you, the masked guy that she opened the door for, think about that. The masked guy that she opened the door for what don't you understand? I'm not speaking Greek. I can do that if you'd like, but I'm not at this point. So what don't you understand?
Why she would open the door?
Why would she open the door for a masked man? And then, after he stabs the fucking Christ out of her, she runs after him? How much sense does that make, man? But that's your story. That's your story. It's bullshit, but that's what you're going with. And then you get to her, but she's already dead, which is also highly unlikely. Because, as you told me earlier, in a sworn statement, mind you, as you told me earlier, you moved through the house pretty quickly. So this fucking psychopath stabs this woman, and then she runs with him towards the front of the property. Do you see how this is becoming a little comical? Okay. She runs with him towards the end of the property, and then this human being who's running away, but he's still in your sight. You still see this person, but you don't see your living mother. How many problems are there with that story? And why do those problems exist, Nate? Why do those problems exist? Why? There's blood all over the inside of the house too, right at the front. Blood all over the inside. She's cut up pretty bad. And you know that. You know that. And you know that because you were there. And you weren't on the back. You were right there. Something happened, and in the spur of the moment, you lashed out. And there's no masked guy. You know how I know that? Because shit like that doesn't happen. She scratched you, man. She scratched you. You probably didn't even notice it. Are you an evil person? I don't know. I don't know. But an evil person would sit here knowing that their mother is watching them from above, desperately trying to understand how a child that she raised and probably sacrificed more than you could imagine killed her. And tomorrow or the next day on the newspaper, when there's your face and it says that you killed your mother on the newspaper and gave no remorse, barely shed a fucking tear, and you know, it is what it is. You're still telling me stories about fucking dogs biting the masked man, man. You know, it's insulting. It really is. I just wish I had some, what I don't have, what I do have is the science that tells me what happened. I have the science. We have a crime lab coming from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. You know, some of the best crime scene techs in the fucking country coming to analyze everything. And the knife that came from your kitchen, right? See, here's another thing. If a masked man shows up at a house to kill somebody, guess what they already have with them? A weapon. That's right, you knew it. So why didn't that guy have a weapon? The only answer is because that guy doesn't exist. No, he doesn't. So what happened? Let it out, man. It's gonna eat you alive. It's going to eat you alive. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Your mother's up there. And you can't even admit to what you did. It's gonna feel a lot better once it comes out. It's gonna feel a lot better. And then we can work. We can work together on trying to patch things up. I'm listening. I'm just gonna sit here and listen. Nate, come on. Come on, man. Are you religious? Are you religious? This is a very evil thing that happened today, Nate. It's not? Tell me. Tell me. What happened? What happened? What happened? Nate, what happened? What happened, Nate? All you can do, man, is ask God for forgiveness, man. You know. Tell me what happened. It's okay. Let it out, man. What? What happened?
It was an accident.
It was an accident?
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to?
No.
How did it happen? It's okay. Just talk to me. You did the right thing.
She was I didn't mean to.
How did it happen? I figured that, man.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, alright. It's okay. Okay. You need some water?
No.
No? What happened?
Accident.
Oh, I believe you, man. I believe you. An accident is totally different. So how did the accident happen? I'll get you some paper towels.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Get you some tissues. Alright. Listen, I can't possibly know what you're feeling. Okay? But you do something bad, all you can do is try to make it right. I know. You're not an evil person.
No.
I know.
No.
I know.
Oh.
Listen, here. 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 some napkins. Listen, you gotta tell me what happened.
Okay.
What? Sit up, man. Just sit up. You can sit up. That was the hardest part right there. That was the hardest part, Nate. Tell me what happened. How did it happen?
She was gonna take me out. We had an argument.
Mm-hmm.
There was a knife on the counter. I panicked. I just reached for it.
Mm-hmm.
She, like...
You just panicked.
No.
You panicked because she was gonna kick you out.
Yeah, I didn't want to be almost.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. And you guys were standing in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. So she told you she was gonna kick you out, and you panicked.
Yeah.
And did she do something to make it worse? I mean, what
She was
happened?
just yelling at me and she grabbed me and I panicked.
Did she grab you?
She just grabbed my arm, like, just out of, like, just tried to talk to me. I panicked.
Okay. And then what?
It just happened.
Where did you cut her?
The neck, I think.
Okay. And how did the knife end up in her back?
I put it there so if I could do it, I didn't mean to. I don't hate her.
You don't hate her.
No. I didn't mean to. She didn't deserve it.
I'm sorry you gotta go through this, man.
I didn't mean to. What just happened?
And I mean, after it happened, I mean, obviously, you panicked again?
I just kept stabbing.
You just kept stabbing? Was that in the house?
Yeah. She tried to get away, so I grabbed her.
She tried to get out of the house?
Yeah, but I was scared and I knew I was gonna go to jail now, so.
Hey, listen, man. This is about making it. You can't make it right.
I didn't mean to.
But you're
scared.
I know. So, all of the stabbing happened inside the house?
Yes.
Okay. And then, how did she get to where she was?
She got outside.
And then what?
She just bled out. It was horrible. I just watched her die.
And then at what point did the knife go in her
I
back?
just, after she was dead, I just put it in there. I didn't want to.
Did anybody see you?
I don't know, some guy in a car went by.
And then, how did you know she was dead?
She wasn't breathing and her eyes were open. She just, oh God. I think I hit her in the fucking jugular. She just bled out. I didn't mean to.
How many times do you think you had
A lot.
a lot?
It didn't help that the dogs, they're stupid, they went after her.
Okay. Did she? And she knock your glasses off?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you remember her scratching at you?
No. God, the screams. She just kept yelling no. She just looks so scared.
Okay. How long after you put the knife in her back did you leave?
Almost immediately.
Okay. And what did you think you were going to say when she got to your friend's house?
I'm scared. I just called 911. I thought thinking, I don't know.
At what point did you start feeling, bad?
Almost immediately. I was just too scared at the moment.
Scared?
I didn't need to.
Were you wearing?
I didn't want to.
I know. You gotta pray. You just gotta pray, man.
There's no God that exists that will forgive me for what I did.
Well,
I don't deserve it anyway. Even if it wasn't on purpose.
sometimes people take some actions, okay? Sometimes people get drunk and get in a car and kill an entire family. You know what I mean? And they did that. They did that. They drank that alcohol and drove that car. Okay? The important thing that you need to do is you need to understand and you need to accept the fact that something happened and you need to deal with it and you need to make it right with God.
There's no way to make it right.
There are ways to make it right with God. There are ways. But you need to acknowledge your sins, which you've done right now. Because I'll tell you what, sitting there pretending like your father did it. Why would you say that you thought your father
Because
did
I don't trust him. He's got anger issues. He's an alcoholic.
But to try to say that he killed your mother?
He hurt me. I guess I was just trying to take revenge.
I see. Were you wearing your shoes when this happened?
No.
And you were wearing the same clothes that we just took off
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Did you go back into your house at all?
No, I just got the glasses.
Got your glasses? Where were they?
They were inside a cupboard where all my old glasses are.
Okay. And then you left?
Yeah.
Okay. So you checked her for a pulse before she left, did you?
No, I just saw that she wasn't breathing. Her eyes were open. I was too scared to notice.
Okay.
No, but I didn't even want her to be dead. I just wanted to be okay.
I know.
No.
You see, when you talk about it and you accept it, you can, I know that healing from it is a long, long way away.
There's no healing from it. I'm gonna die after this.
What do you mean?
They're gonna either give me the death treatment or just make me rot in prison. I don't know which is worse.
Okay, well listen, you know what? You explaining what you did to us, what you did, is a lot different than trying to cover it up.
I was so scared. I didn't know what to do.
I understand that. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying I understand that. What I can't accept is a person who knows what they did and doesn't own up to it.
I'm so scared of
I know.
telling the truth.
That was the hardest part. And you did it. You did it. You did it. Okay? Right. I'll be right back. Do you want me to get you anything?
No.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could just go back in time and fix it all. I wish this had never happened. I wish I could fix it. Oh God. What have I done? Why? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could fix this. She's really dead. She's fucking dead. No. No. I'm so sorry. I wish I could make things right. I didn't mean to. Wish I could fix it. Oh God, why? Why did I do it? Why? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh God, the screen. No. No.
You need anything?
No.
Okay.
I have one request though.
What's that?
Before you guys kill me, I wanna see your grave. I wanna say goodbye.
No, I don't. Nobody's gonna kill you. Okay.
They've gotta give me the death penalty
No.
after what I did. It's murder.
Yeah, I know, but listen, you're really don't think like that, okay?
I deserve it.
Well,
I can't believe she didn't deserve
Listen.
this.
I don't agree in the death. I don't agree with the death penalty, and I don't believe that just because something happens that somebody You know, I believe that somebody like you, who's actually good enough to own up to what they did, can talk to other people, and can talk to other people who might have, you know, who might have gone down that road and might do that, and try to tell them to learn from their mistakes.
She deserves it.
I know. Just hang tight, okay? Somebody's right here, okay?
Why did I do it? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. No. No. She's gone. I didn't want this. I wish I could fix this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want this. No. No, she didn't. She didn't deserve this. She didn't do anything. Oh. I didn't mean to. Me too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. She's really gone. What the fuck did I do? What did I do? Oh God. I wish I could fix this. I'm so sorry. She didn't do anything. I'm sorry. Oh God. Screams. Oh God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's dead. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to do it. I'm so sorry. No, stupid. Why? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Just kill me already. Just fucking kill me. Stand it.
Hey, hold the 15 on the arm.
Bravo 2245. Oh, 1 17 B 51 CJ.